SmackDown was really weird, and so was AEW this week. So I wasn't a fan of them giving us Ray versus Pentagon Jr., Penta El Zero, whatever you want to call him, on AEW without a single reason why they had a rematch. The reason why they had a match in the first place was allegedly for the tournament. I think it was the first round those two were in, which was that was weird right there. Forced those two icons to fight each other in the first round. That was kind of odd. And then I think it was the first round, and then the next one would fight against we all knew it was going to win the next one anyway, and then it's going to be obviously Omega versus Hangman in the finals. So the whole tournament was really weird and wacky. They have so many people on the roster, but they do like virtually nothing with them, kind of like WWE. So they have a match on AEW the first time, and then they fight so fucking long and so fucking hard, and it was the first time they ever fought each other, and there was no story behind why they're fighting, just a tournament, lol. And then, because they're so lazy putting the match together in the first place, karma bit them in the ass, and Phoenix got injured, and he couldn't compete even though he won the first match. And then they had to have the loser of that match go up against Kenny Omega in the next round. And I'm like, oh my god, actually, I wonder who's going to win this one. And then they have the nerve, the very next show after the pay-per-view, like Full Gear, to have the match Pentagon versus Phoenix again. And why are they fighting? They spent a year or a year more plus being on the same side, and now they're fighting against each other again with no story or reason behind it. And Impact Wrestling, you had Rich Swann and Willie Mack be best buds. There was a reason why they were together in the first place. In the back, they were cool. Hey, you're cool. Like, hey, let's team up, whatever. See what it's like there. And yeah. They get along. And then there was an episode of Impact which I was at, and they fought against each other. I was like, okay, Rich Swann comes out, and then Willie Mack comes out. I'm like, who else is coming out? Nobody. It was just those two against each other. And I'm like, okay, to me, it was really weird looking at that match. But then if you look at the actual Impact episode, there was a reason why they fought each other in the first place. But on AEW, you didn't get that. It was just they fought each other for fucks and giggles. Oh, by the way, in Lucha Underground, when he was Penta El Zero, Pentagon Dark, and Phoenix against each other, there was a reason for that. Phoenix at that time was under some spell or whatever. He was really evil, and I think Pentagon was super evil at that time as well, but in a different way. And Phoenix was going crazy, and there was a reason why Pentagon wanted to quote-unquote save his brother from the other side. So there was a reason why. But in AEW, just like the women's division, they were so fucking lazy about this. And they just fought for no reason. Oh, let's do it again. It was good last time, let's do it again. So fucking lazy, man. Hate shit like that. That's so fucking WWE. Oh, they had a good match last time? Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. No reason why. Just do it again. People like the last time, just do it again. Fucking lazy, dude. And now, just like WWE, by the way, 50-50 booking. Oh, Phoenix won last time, Penta wins this time. Phoenix won last time, Penta wins this time. 50-50 booking. Same old lazy WWE shit there. They got too many WWE people in the producers in the fucking back. They got too many WWE people in the back. So fucking lazy, man. I don't care if the match is good or not there. Give us a reason why they're fighting against each other. When Phoenix fought fucking Mil Muertes in Lucha Underground, it was a blood feud. It was a strong reason why they hated each other. But now, it's just because some guy won a match. And now they want a rematch. And literally, that's the reason. But there was no story or program or interview or segment or promo behind it. It was just announced. Lazily, like, announced, oh, here you go, guys. Here's the match, guys. That's exactly what WWE would do. You liked it last time, give it, here you go again. But we're going to give it to you so much you're going to get sick of it. Pac could have came out at any time, for any moment, for anything. It didn't have to be because these two had a match. So, let's get to the reason why I'm putting Chelsea Green in the thumbnail over here. Chelsea Green debuted one... at least they tried. Somewhat. Unlike the Phoenix and Pentagon thing. At least they tried. It would have so fucking... This was lazy as fuck too. But at least they tried. So Adam Pearce is talking to... I forget who. And then... an arm, arm, hand, whatever, appears next to him, and basically that's her debut. She just like comes out of shot there and like nods. Wow. I'm so impressed. She nods. I don't remember being like a kid or a teenager or whatever. I remember someone like coming out of nowhere and it being like, wow, boom. Or being like, you know, this lazy. Like, oh, shoot. She nodded. That's cool. And then she was inserted into the triple threat match to make it a fatal four-way, making it obvious that the new girl's going to win. And then she gets injured somewhere in the match. I didn't see where she got injured in the match. But it's probably like on the couple moves in. So, she spent all that time in NXT. Well, not a lot of time in NXT, honestly. She was NXT. She was injured in NXT. She got Robert Stone as a manager. She had a couple of matches. She won once, and then she fired Robert Stone. She magically disappeared, and then she was allegedly part of Retribution. And this is like months and months later of doing nothing. And then she comes back into the main roster out of nowhere. No explanation, no build-up like, you know, Carmella or whatever. Just shows up there one day. We need more bodies in the show. Here you go. And then she was allegedly going to win the match, which is obviously, oh, new girl, you got to win. New girl, you got to win. New girl, you got to win. Fucking old school shit there. Make it a surprise that she doesn't win. Well, maybe not get pinned, but she doesn't win the match. It's a fatal four-way. She gets revenge or some shit there. She's swindles her way into a match. But new girl gotta win. So I was actually shocked that Liv Morgan won because it looked obvious that the new girl was gonna win because that's WWE's like cliche handbook that the new person wins. So she gets injured. And I'm like, this is really weird and lazy. I'm like she can't come in for a roll up or anything. I know her wrist hurts there, but she couldn't do a roll up. She needs surgery, I guess. But she seems as cursed with me as I am with women. Holy shit!